I exceeded my limits. In sport, I overcame every challenge. I had the spotlight pointed on me and a crowd of fans, but all of that wasn't enough. From all the challenges that I had to face, the worst one was outside the sport court. Actually, I was born with a hip dysplasia, and my mother saw some of the symptoms. And the doctor said, when she starts to walk, she will walk lame, and she will walk like this for the rest of her life. In this way, and my mother tells me that she left the doctor defeated. Her first child, all the expectations, and she thought, my God, I'm going to have a child handicapped for the rest of her life with that. And she tells that she entered a bus and she stayed in the backside of the bus and she saw a newspaper, the Universal News. She got the papers, and on the front cover was a testimony of a little girl that was healed from cancer. And my mother got home and she spoke to my father. She showed the news to him. Look, if this girl was healed, our daughter also can be. And that's how they arrived to the Universal Church. They started to go to take part of the chains of prayers, and my mother told him, I'm going to remove the device of her. I'm not going to use the device on her anymore because it's God that is going to heal her. And when I walked normal. And I grew up as a normal kid. I was super hyperactive kid, and my father was an athlete. He was from athletic, he liked sport. And he had the idea to put me to play volleyball. And I fell in love with the sport, and I was 10 years old at the time. And in the first months that I was training, I told my father that I was going to be professional volleyball player. When I entered this volleyball universe, my eyes was already going to a different place. And I played in Bauru. I am from the countryside of São Paulo, Bauru. I played from 10 years old until 15 Bauru. When I turned 15, I got a proposal to come to play in São Caetano to make my base category here, and I came. With 15 years old, I left home, already thinking that I was a grown woman, that I understood about everything. When I got here, it was a shock. Far away from the parents, I lived with 9 girls. I started to make friendships, and the friends called me to go out and to drink, and I started to go. And the church, no more. And my mother would ask, so, oh, mom, I couldn't, it's too far away, this and that, and getting far. And I got far completely. And when I saw, I was completely involved. I was already going out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in weekly days. I arrived from the parties 7 a.m. and I had to go training 8 a.m. And this, of course, was disturbing my performance, and people started to see me as the party player. And every time worse, people would say, she has potential, she's tall, she's strong, but doesn't go forward, just don't. Because I was already depressed at the time. I had a very serious injury in my knee, broke all the ligaments of my left knee. Didn't just affect my performance, but also my image, the crazy one of the team. This affect totally my career. Was a deep sadness was when I started to think about suicide. I've been awake the whole night on agony with an anxiety, and the day after I called my mother. I just said, Mom, I'm not happy here. I can't stay here anymore. And I want to go home. I want to go away. I don't care about volleyball anymore. I'm not happy here anymore. And my mother said, my daughter, go back to church. You need God. That's what you need. It's not the place that you are. You need God. And I said, I will return. And that's how I came back to church, in that situation. When I arrived, though, I arrived in a time of the campaign of Israel, destroyed in every area of my life. And I remember that I had a little money. that I needed to support myself until I would receive again. I had 3 months of salary delay. I lived in a dormitory. So was the money to support myself. And I remember that the pastor said like that. He never saw me. I never saw him. But I saw God talking to me through his mouth. If what you have will change your life, don't place on the altar. But if you want a life changing, come with all of your strength to the altar, not only with what you have financially, come with your life. And I said, God is talking to me. I'm going to all or nothing, was the vow. The first of all the other. This one was remarkable because it was my surrender. I didn't only put the value that was going to support me to eat, to buy hygiene stuff, to leave the depressed Ana Paula inside of that envelope. I put the fights, I put all the complex, the dreams, I put all inside of the envelope. I wanted that transformation inside of me. I wanted to feel complete. And I remember on a Wednesday, I had a match in the night, so I went to the church at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we were there seeking, and the pastor seeking, when I received the Holy Spirit. And in that moment, such a joy that I never felt in nothing. Not even I was elected the best South American proposal. Not even when I saw that I had a better life, when I could give a better life to my family. I never felt that joy and the assurance that God was with me. For sure, that now He was. That He was with me for sure. And soon after, things started to change. Few months after, I already had a proposal to earn 6 times more that I earned at the time, and the doors was open, and I started to have proposals from big teams. I was called to play national. I was South American champion. I won the best opposite of the competition.
Bate Paula! Olha Zevich! Olha Dani Lins! Pra Paula!
He is incredible to wear the shirt of our country. It's cool to give a better life to my family, to us. My marriage was also a dream coming true, but nothing of that can compare with the presence of God inside of me. The first campaign that I did, of course, always very important, but the first one was when everything changed. I got there as a defeated person and I saw a chance of a life transformation, a chance to be transformed. Because it was showed to me not just a change or an improvement, it was showed to me a transformation, and whom could do that to me? If it was not the author, nobody. So when I heard about the campaign of Israel, I hold it with all of my strength. I said, it's my chance to change, it's my chance to be happy, it's my chance to make my dreams coming true. Nowhere else I could find, never could what I found on the altar.